Previously on the CREW. 8 years ago, along River Road, Ruma Road, on the roadside, Nyambura walks past Laden. A guy follows her behind into the relaxing bar. But in real sense, it's not a bar but a brothel. And the guy behind Nyambura is a client. They are going in for a short-time sex. Laden knows this, so he waits around. He's interested in her. He waits for her to come back, but she never did. Don't worry. Another day, said Laden to himself. Well, this is the CREW. It's on a Saturday at the KICC VIP tent. Laden walks in with Jasmine on his left arm. They walk onto the extreme left seat. In a black dress and a 3-inch medium heel shoe, she's wearing a smile. Maybe from the chastity cologne on his bow tie white shirt, or his black suspender, or maybe the polo shoulder bag. But she likes the Italian shoes she bought for him yesterday, or maybe the fact that he is wearing them sockless. As he waits on her to take her seat, Luda, Catello, Bundes, Kerry, Gigi, Knight, Benz, Bemba, Jennifer, the father, Sarah Calligraph Jones, Octopizzo, King Kaka, So Soon, Femi1, Trio, Smadi, Guzu, Militant, Ramadan, are seen along the extreme queue towards Java stand. It's a pay self-service section, and the Java t-shirts are perambulating around as Kamene Goro enters. Then Francis walks slowly in. It's an organized event, and Eric doesn't seem to disappoint. Kennedy Okari walks in and sits behind Laden. Besides him, Kingangi and Maina. That evening at the industrial area minimum prison, Sokoro is seen taking the stash and handing it to Minbaby, who walks with it to the kitchen area and hands it to Odhiambo. He walks with it to the back, ties the end with a rope around the mouth of the sack, then pulls the rope before the guy on the other end of the rope pulls the cocaine stash up. Then it disappears into J block. At the gig, as Kanji walks on the podium, the hands-free microphone is on his left cheek. DJ B is the co-host. And now, all the way from Tanzania, sorry, not all the way, ni hapa chini Tanzania, our beloved sister, give a round of applause to none other than Zuchu. As Zuchu is performing, Lil Wayne comes in and sits on the reserved seat next to Laden. Has he landed already? Yes, he's on his way here from the airport, says Wayne. Thank you, brother, for doing this. You know, you and I have a lot in common. Maybe one day we should sit down and talk about it. Sarah is seated behind Jasmine. Someone ever wrote and said the most honest issue of the female gender is the prostitute. At least she names her price and she says it up front, so that you pay for what you get and you get what you paid for. Maybe this is why when Nyambura walked up the stairs 8 years ago, Laden followed her closely behind. She was in the blue tight pants, a black cream-laced top and a red waterfall cardigan. Sasa madam, twende short. Sawa. They walk past the reception upstairs. Let her do her room. Laden handed her the 200 shilling note. She paid and received the tissue, a condom, and 50 shillings as change. At the event on the stage is Rabbit. Niliwachorewaga wanai na Dar es Salaam sahi na flyover sky nikipewa njugu karanga na mahostess wanadai. We love your album, Kalongoni ya Mama Pima, Heights za Serena Williams, na dunda kama kwenye msemfu kwake imetoboka. Wonderboy, Mjanjes, paraphernalia, hizo keyboard tamu lakini kaneria, adisia, hizo makofi za kilo, adisia, wito na kakaje, adisia, adisia. In prison, J block, Lucas receives the cocaine, splits it into half and hands it to Juma at the door, who then proceeds to L Block and hands it to Kadadi. In her home, Nyambura is staring at Ayana's photo as she recalled on how it all started. She was standing outside the broth that mid-morning when Jonathan walked to her, posing as a client. They walked together up the stairs and in the room. Don't bother removing your clothes. I ain't here for that. But I'm here to propose to you a deal that will see you off the streets. I know you have a daughter. How many times do you think you are gonna walk up those stairs before she gets to university? She's 4 or 5 years, I guess. How do you know me? At that time, Diamond is on stage performing Je Utanipenda. As he finishes up, the baby comes on stage and the entire KICC goes rowdy. Brand new Lamborghini for the cop car with the pistol on my head like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a little nigga rockstar? This ain't no guitar, bitch, is a Glock. Maglomi told me, promise you could squeeze me. Better let me go the day you need me. As soon as I pull up on that nigga, get a bust. And if I ain't, I go get a chop. Except for me to say, honey, ain't no nigga gave me nothing. Kadadi and Lucas packed the cocaine into small polythene bags before the inmate queue to make their purchase. 5,000 per sachet. Laden was making a fortune, with brains, but for how long? At the gig, the baby comes, greets Wayne, and just as the event is concluding, this is the guy who sponsored the event, the one I told you about. Nice to meet you, sir. So you are in the business? Yeah, just starting up, in fact. To God be glory.